it's time to watch episode 8 of A Monster. Right now, Anna disappeared. Let's see if Tenma can find her again. Or let's see if Tenma is confronting Johan. Let's watch it together. He is back to hospital. Can you imagine all the trauma that Tenma has now? Every time he has to save somebody, he's thinking, is this a good person or a bad person? It's not easy. Where are we now? Oh, this is his ex-girlfriend. Ah dear. You can think about him as much as you want, but what you did was totally wrong. Superficial and incoherent. That's the only thing you're interested in. Yeah. That's the thing you want. I hope you will change and you will understand. How's... Oh, this is long, eh? Ah, okay. Lunghe. He will close it later, but he will close it. So she divorced many times. In Italy we say hai scansato un fosso, Kenzo. But so that necktie was there next to the castle. And why it's about 9 years before? Ooh. No. 'That's the same thing you did with Kenzo, so Kenzo was the only one who loved you. You didn't even realize that. Wow, 3 divorces. You have found the good man, but you are not able to keep him because you were too careful about money only. The worst choice you made at that time. The result is that after 9 years you're still drinking, thinking about him. Don't try, okay? Don't even try to meet him again. Of course. That's great. Mm. No. No, Temma, please. Please, no. Ah. What do you want? Oh, how much money do I lose now? Such an hypocrite. Yes, you are wrong, but you didn't do anything to repair. So, what do you want? Uh, can you go straight to the point? Mm. Too late. No, 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 no. No, 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 no. No, 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 no. Can I say that I love these men so much? A gentleman. So what? So what? Pathetic. Oh, what a man. What a man. I love him so much. Say what you wanna say. It doesn't matter. You're just a spoiled woman. Superficial. Arrogant. Tell them. Tell them. Nobody would believe that without a proof. Haha, you revealed your true self. Exactly, there is no evidence. But he didn't kill anybody. Yes, in fact, that necktie was found next to the Heidelberg castle, but yeah, yeah, no, you will not solve anything, and you're just an evil person. Why? Good job, Angel. He made his choice. At this point, look, can I stand on Tenma's side forever? I hope that I could stand on his side forever. No, one day Eva will pay for everything that she's doing. Temma didn't do anything. You are making a huge mistake. I hope one day you will say sorry to him. Whoa! Yeah. This is the voice of the population. You should listen to that instead of being stubborn and believing in that hypocrite girl, woman. 'I wonder, yeah. Yeah, very busy. But good job because you were hiding over there. I hope one day you will be back there. Yeah, because of that choice, everything changed. But at that time, you just did the right thing to do. It's not your fault, Tenma. It's not your responsibility what he became or what he did after. Yeah, but who took these kids to Heidelberg? Who gave them the permission to get them? Did he escape without anybody? Whoa, whoa, I remember this moment. How can a person destroy your life completely? It can turn it upside down, and you are hopeless because you can't change anything. And even if you try your best, things get worse. Five months later, okay. So he's a latent. I mean, now Dr. Tenma needs to be found, but Tenma. Oh, he wants. Oh! This episode can be translated into a simple sentence. I love Tenma sense for sure. This character never disappointed me so far. Okay, at the end of the episode, we see that 5 months have passed, and now he tries to go to Verden to meet Johan, probably because in those 5 months he kept searching for Johan, asking questions to people, I don't know, investigating by himself. I think he wants to meet him again because of what I told you in the previous episode. What if Dr. Temma is gonna kill him just to erase this evil character from his life and start all over again? Dr. Temma has always felt guilty after what happened 9 years before, because he has always thought that if he had never saved this boy, he could have had a completely different life. But as much as I was already saying this, if the life was different, was that a successful life for him? Was that a satisfying life to live for him? I don't really think so. And in fact, in this episode, we have the demonstration that if Dr. Temma decided to leave that boy aside, then he would have married Eva, but he would have never been loved for real. He would have been loved just for the money he would have gained. And this is completely crazy. I mean, it's something that I can't even understand. And for that reason, I think he should feel grateful to Johann, because thanks to that, he could have discovered the environment he was supposed to live in. And that environment would have been corrupted, would have been trying to change him somehow. And I'm glad for that. Sincerely, I'm glad that Johann at that time was saved, because even Temma could have realized what kind of life was waiting for him. On the other hand, I'm sorry for him, because of that thing that happened, all his life completely changed. And it was just a choice, but that choice changed everything forever. Yeah, for sure, many people were killed, many people died because of that specific decision, but I still believe that Temma is innocent in all these. You might say that Temma is at the starting point of so many brutal actions made by Johann later, but it's not Temma's responsibility. I mean, you can feel guilty because you think so, but actually you're not. You just tried your best to save a person, and I think that what Dr. Tenma did was something amazing, because it was something good that he did. Right now he has this gun inside this jacket, and I know what he wants to try to do, but I hope that he will stop, that he will not do that, because automatically by killing Johann, then he's not going to be better, and this feeling will never fade away from his heart. Dr. Temma is a very sensitive and very reasonable character at the same time, and I hope that he can make the best choice for him, especially because even if these boys seem to have ruined his life forever, on the other hand, somehow these boys saved him from a miserable life that he would have lived, or a life created based on hypocrisy, based on superficial thoughts and feelings. As you can see, you don't understand which one is the best option. Maybe both of these lives are wrong to be lived, but at the same time, in both of them, you can see some good aspects and some negative aspects. That's life. If you make a choice, nobody can guarantee you that that choice will be the best and nothing bad would happen to you. So there is not such a radical position in which you can put yourself in which you can say, oh, from now on everything will be perfect, that's the best choice that I could have made. No, in all the choices we make, there's always a negative counterpart that we have to face. And in this case, Temma needs to feel more peaceful and to try to find the peace again after the choice he made, because he can't torture his mind for so many years by knowing that the only thing that he tried to do was just to save a little boy. And he didn't know his background story, he didn't know where he was coming from. Yeah, he had a few details, but he didn't know the actual circumstances in which this boy was put in. And so he can't blame himself from his choice, from the choice he made. Absolutely. By the way, I really loved Temma in this episode because of the way in which he was rejecting Eva once again, without paying attention on the consequences, without being afraid to face these arrests, because he was about to be arrested because of Eva's behavior. I think Eva is one of the worst characters. Probably, look, I don't want to say even worse than Johan, but to me, those type of people are simply evil, and they don't care. They just care about their reputations and their own wealth and their status, the appearance, and to me, those people are the worst. So I was really glad to see that Temma didn't try to go back with her, and he was straight, he was firm, and he was convinced with his own thoughts. And I'm so glad for that, because if he went back with Eva, he would have felt used all the time. So once again, he had the confirmation that what happened was just because of the money he would have inherited through time. And that was awesome. No matter the risks, it's better to stay true to yourself. And this is a great teaching, because sometimes we are afraid to be exposed. We are afraid that someone can tell something about us. But if our consciousness is clean and if our feelings are true to ourselves, everybody can say whatever they want, and we are safe because we know the truth. So the courage that Dr. Temma had here is priceless, and I really, really like it. And let's stay tuned and keep on watching. Let's see what happens from now on. 5 months went on, and now, yeah, Temma wants probably his own revenge. But I don't believe that he's that stupid to have this revenge or to try to kill Johan. At the end of the day, something else will happen. I have this feeling. So let's see what happens next time with episode 9 of A Monster. Thank you so much for the support, and see you in the next video.